Hey guys, another video here today. Today I'll be showing you how to do an aerial thumb around. So looks like that. And continuous. So looks like that. To do this trick, you're gonna need to know how to do a thumb around. So learn that first. And that's about it. The rest I can teach you. To clear up a little bit of confusion, or just in case this happens, it's not a continuous thumb around release. That's a different trick. If you remember, if I haven't showed on this, if you haven't seen it, a thumb around release has involves index finger. It rolls off the index finger or whatever, like that. In this case, the aerial thumb around doesn't. It's all off the thumb, like that. It's just all you're doing is throwing it off the thumb, and then it's going around the thumb again. It's just like doing aerial fingerless thumb rounds, just like that. Yeah. I guess that would be a better name, but I've heard aerial thumb round, so I'm just going to base it off of that. So to continue, to start the trick off, you're going to need to do a thumb round, and as it's going around your thumb, as it gets to a point about right here, you want to do this motion, okay? First of all, you want to try to lift your hand up like this, okay, there's a lift motion, then you want to do your hand like that, just a circle, like that. So you go boom, like that. And this is just making that circle motion so that you release it, and instead of just going up like that, of course I guess that works, but it doesn't really. It's hard to get back on your thumb again. It whips it up, and it also makes it spin really well, and then as your thumb's going up like that, it helps it to get back in the same position it is. Like that, it just goes right back nice and neat. Pretty awesome. So, once again, thumb around and then whip it up. You gotta try it. It's hard to teach what you're supposed to do because you just have to try it. I learned this trick on my own just because I've seen it once from Spinner Pim. He has a tutorial, but it's not in English or whatever. And I was sort of seeing what he was doing, and then I didn't really know until I started doing it backwards. Like I was trying to do. It's hard to explain. I was trying to do it backwards, and I just sort of mapped it to regular thumb round, and then I started getting it. So remember, this is all thumb motion. It's nothing with the index finger. So like that, get around the thumb. Do that with me. You gotta practice. I would just practice getting it up in the air and doing that circle motion. Because that's also how you also get it continuous. So that's pretty much it for the aerial thumb around. I said in the title, it also says continuous. So I'm trying to teach that again right now. So practice on that, on doing your thumb around and then getting it like right here, almost over the middle a little bit, and then almost pretty much wrapping your thumb around the back and then lifting it up. That's a better explanation, I think. Wrapping it around the back and do it, even though that might be a little too late to do it, or else it just kind of goes this way. But just practice that motion like that so that you can get it up. So on to the continuous. The continuous, a little more, yeah, it's difficult to do because it's hard to get it to keep going. It's a better one. What it is, as soon as it gets in the air, you do that same exact motion as it lands. And this takes practice. Okay, so boom, same exact motion. See, he goes up again. Watch, here we go. One, same exact motion. And of course, it's not landing it. That's better. Boom, same exact motion. Goes in your thumb again. You have to master the aerial thumb round by itself before you can start doing continuous. You can't just like be barely getting it, barely catching it and stuff, and then try to go for the double or the whatever. Because, yeah, it's a little bit difficult to do. Max I've done is 5. Definitely a heavier pen does help, but I did do about 4 with a regular metal combo that I was spinning. So yeah, it is possible to do with a lighter pen, though the waterfall combo that I have right here, it's a lot easier to do. So yeah, this was a lengthy tutorial on a very cool but hard trick to do. Quick review, thumb around gets right here, wrap your finger, do the circle motion, lift your hand up. No, it's not this whole lifting, but just kind of a flick. Goes up in the air and then you can catch it. If you want to do continuous, do the same exact motion as it comes around. And it just takes practice like every other trick. So yeah, that's it. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments section. If the video helped at all, you can like or subscribe, and that's it.